Hello, my lovelies. Welcome back to Story Time with Auntie Nay. Tonight we're going to be reading a really silly book called Giraffes Can't Dance. And this book is by Giles Andreae Guy Parker-Rees. So this is going to be a fun one. So look at the front of this book really quick. And then here's the back. So you can see the lions are dancing together, doing a tango, which is pretty exciting. So sit back, relax. We're going to have a wonderful story time tonight. Okay, so here it is. Giraffes Can't Dance. And let's see, when was this one first written? In 1999. So this one isn't too old, just over 20 years. Okay, here we go. Gerald was a tall giraffe whose neck was long and slim, but his knees were awfully crooked and his legs were rather thin. So here you can see him on the Serengeti in Africa. And he's tall with long legs that are thin. He was very good at standing still and munching shoots off trees. So he's really good at eating. But when he tried to run around, he buckled at the knees. So apparently he wasn't very good at running around. So you can see he's running and then, oops, he fell. Oops. Let's see. Sorry, this is a little bit smaller than the books that we normally do, so I have to change it around a little bit. Okay, so now every year in Africa, they hold the jungle dance. You can see it says jungle dance right here, where every single animal turns up to skip and prance. So can you guys see all the different animals in here? So it looks like some water buffalo. You got your lions, zebras. Oh, there's some crocodiles. Who else is in there? There's some hyenas right here and some mice right here. And it looks like the water buffaloes are the ones playing the instruments. So every year they show up to the jungle dance. And this year, when the day arrived, poor Gerald felt so sad because when it came to dancing, he was really very bad. So you can see they're all getting together. They're starting. What other animals do you see? Some elephants, some hippos, some cheetahs. There's some monkeys over here. Snakes. What are these guys? Anteaters. So you got some anteaters right here. Meerkats, lizards. All sorts of things. So when the day arrived, poor Gerald felt sad because when it came to dancing, he was really very bad. The warthogs started waltzing. Doo doo doo. The rhinos rock and rolled. Look at him dip her. Ooh, that's pretty good, huh? So they're rocking and rolling, those rhinos. The lions danced a tango that was elegant and bold. So here's the lions doing the tango. Ooh, look at him dip her. I love how they're holding the rose in their mouth. Like a proper tango. Okay, and then let's see here. The chimps all did a cha-cha with a very Latin feel. Can see them all dancing over here. Cha-cha-cha, cha-cha-cha. And 8 baboons then teamed up for a splendid Scottish reel. Those almost look like those little monkey toys that hang together from their hands and their toes. I mean, their tails. Gerald swallowed bravely as he walked towards the floor. But the lions saw him coming, and they soon began to roar. Hey, look at clumsy Gerald, the lions all sneered. Giraffes can't dance, you silly fool. Oh, Gerald, you're so weird. Look at them all. They're all so mean to him, telling him he's so weird because he can't dance. Oh, that's awful. They should not be so mean to him. Gerald simply froze up. He was rooted to the spot. They're right, he thought. I'm useless. Oh, I feel like such a clot. Do you know what a clot is? It's kind of like a dummy, maybe, I guess. I don't know. But they made him think that he was not worth anything, that he can't dance, so he's not cool like them. So he crept off from the dance floor, and he started walking home. He'd never felt so sad before, so sad and so alone. You can see him walking away. Everybody's still at the party, dancing together. And he walks off because he's feeling very sad and very alone. Then he found a little clearing and he looked up at the sky. The moons can be so beautiful, he whispered with a sigh. Look at how cute he is looking at the moon. Excuse me, coughed a cricket. Where's the cricket? Oh, here he is right here. Excuse me, coughed a cricket who had seen Gerald earlier on, but sometimes when you're different, you just need a different song. So he's like, you might not fit in with the other guys, you just need a different song so that you can dance. So he sings a song to him. I'm going to show you the picture first. You can see Gerald is really into this song. Okay, so here we go. Listen to the swaying grass and listen to the trees. To me the sweetest music is those branches in the breeze. So imagine that the lovely moon is playing just for you. Everything makes music if you really want it to. Oh, that's so cool. So he's saying, you know what? You don't need regular music. Just anything will make music. Okay, so here we go. What do you think's going to happen? With that, the cricket smiled and picked up his violin. Then Gerald felt his body do the most amazing thing. Look at him. His hoofs had started shuffling, making circles on the ground. His neck was gently swaying, and his tail was swishing round. I don't know what you think, but I think that looks a lot like dancing. Look at all the bugs over here. They're all enjoying the music together. And look at beautiful Gerald. He's moving his neck and his tail and his feet, and he's swaying to the music. He threw... Look at him. Ah! He's having so much fun. He threw his legs out sideways and he swung them everywhere. Then he did a backward somersault and leapt up in the air. Oh my gosh, he's really getting into it, isn't he? Look at him. Oh my gosh, that's funny. Gerald felt so wonderful. His mouth was open wide. I'm dancing. Yes, I'm dancing. I am dancing, Gerald cried. Look at that. He is so excited that he is dancing. And look, you can see all the animals looking at him. They're kind of off in the distance because remember, he did a big, huge leap into the air. So they're way down on the ground. But he's dancing. Then one by one, each animal who'd been there at the dance arrived while Gerald boogied on and watched him, quite entranced. They shouted, "It's a miracle. We must be in a dream. Gerald's the best dancer that we've ever seen." So look at them all there, just admiring his dancing. That's a pretty good move right there, huh? That is cute. So they're like, it's a miracle. He can dance. How did you learn to dance like that? Please, Gerald, tell us how. But Gerald simply twirled around and finished with the bow. Look at all those animals watching him, and look, they're throwing flowers at him because he's doing so amazing. Then he raised his head and looked up at the moon and stars above. We all can dance, he said, when we find music that we love. That is a good message. Look at them. So remember, all the other animals were doing like a certain dance and everything, but Gerald didn't have a dance he had found. And so now he has found one, and he is able to dance, and they all think he's the best dancer that they've ever seen, which is amazing. So what can we learn from this one? I think, my lovelies, that you need to remember how special each and every one of you are. Even if you don't fit in, or if people think you're weird, that just means that you have not found your song yet. So don't be discouraged. You are amazing and wonderful, and you will find your song so that you will be the best dancer they've ever seen. So thank you so much for coming and listening to me read this wonderful story tonight. I'm so excited to share it with you, and I look forward to reading with you another time soon. So have a wonderful night. You are amazing and beautiful and wonderful, and I will see you soon. Bye, lovelies.